So you want to grow as a data analyst in 2025. It's not about learning Python or SQL. And sometimes what is ruining your progress is not about what you are doing right, it's some of the things that you are doing wrong. In this video, I'm going to be sharing 10 things that you are doing wrong as a data analyst that you need to stop for you to grow in your career journey. First of all, welcome to my cyberspace and let's get right into it. A lot of times people get into like data analyst projects and they might be doing some things wrong that they don't know it's wrong. Number one is actually ignoring business context. So you can't start to run an analysis without having an understanding of what the business really wants and how do you answer them in that context. Second is also poor documentation. If you're working on your project and you're not making right documentation, you are not very clear as to your approaches, the changes that you make, you are also going to be reading yourself as a data analyst. Another thing also is overcomplicating your analysis. So what do you mean by overcomplicating your analysis? Something is simple, you need a simple numerical variable, a bivariate chart, you're trying to do so many things, you are using all of these very fancy, complicated, hard to read visuals for your analysis just because you found it very interesting to you. So make sure you don't do overcomplicated analysis because it might be shooting you in the leg. Another thing also is neglecting data quality check. Next thing you do when you see your data is just run into analysis. You're not checking if this data is valuable or if this data is valid or is accurate. What is the source? When you do all those without taking the few steps backward to be sure that your data is reliable, your results also will not be reliable. And that thing is over reliance on tools. So one of the things you're doing is you are learning so many tools, you're not even improving your technical knowledge about like the business, you're not trying to increase your domain knowledge. Those are things that might ruin you or might not make you grow as a data expert. One thing also that I notice and that people do is not communicating insight clearly. So you have this visual, there's just so many things that you're communicating. Sometimes less is more. Keep it simple, and that is one of the things that will really help you stand out among your peers. One other mistake data analysts make or data experts make is ignoring stakeholders' needs. So you're trying to like make this analysis, you feel like this is what they would need. You could have run into hours of analysis and the next thing you're like, oh, we don't really need this report again, or this report is not the direction that we wanted. So for you to stop that, make sure you always ask questions and be sure that your stakeholders actually want the reports that they need. This is sort of the next one I want to mention is sort of underrated, and then you're not looking at the skills that soft skills, underestimating soft skills. Underestimating soft skills is like emotional intelligence, relational skills, just all of those things. Some of the light jokes you throw there and there when you're with your stakeholders, when you're having a meeting with them, is just one of the things that really make you a big great person that they will enjoy to work with. Another thing I would mention is not keeping up with trends. A lot of things is happening in the industry, you're not trying to read up what's happening in the news. Do you want to go old, my friend? No, you want to keep up with the trend, and that's going to help you. And lastly, I would say the fear of asking questions. Most time people think that when you ask questions, it's a sign of being dumb. Actually, asking questions is a sign that you actually know what you're doing, and clarity is better than ambiguity. You don't want to waste all the time to work on your analysis. And the bonus tip I'm just going to mention is be curious. And when you do all of this, you will see how you will stand out as a data expert. So in case you have any tip or any additional thing to share in the comment section, do well to let me know what you think or what are the things that you can use to stand out as a data expert. But just generally that I would just wrap up in this video is that most times one of the things that would make you really grow in your career to move in that managerial role is not you knowing how to use a particular tool. It is you being able to connect with the people, you being able to step up with leadership. There's also the aspect of project management and what we do. It's not just I know how to do this too and that's all. It's not about closing tickets, it's about meeting real business need. And one of the things you also want to do is the workforce doesn't reward those that are doing great job, it's those whose work are seen. So these are one of the things that you're doing might not make you grow as a data expert. So you don't want to make all this mistake. You also don't want to see yourself as the back end guy or people that are just coming to meet you. We need this analysis done and you get it to them. Be part of like the decision making, give recommendations and be confident in what you say. Sometimes you will feel awkward, you feel uncomfortable, but make sure that you just take the practice, and as you keep on doing, keep showing up, because like one of my mentors would say, the ground is too full, like the bottom is waiting, the top is waiting for us. Thank you. Ciao.